How's it going, everybody? Thana here with North Central Coins.
And welcome back to another episode of the most rare and valuable coins in Britain.
Today I'm gonna be discussing
the history and value of the 1933 British penny,
which is the most valuable and sought after penny
in British history. Now, in the past,
I've made plenty of videos and lists
detailing the rare and valuable coins from Britain, Canada, United States,
New Zealand,
England, Australia, and I'm gonna be making a whole lot more in the future. So if you would like to see that,
please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.
And hit that bell notification
so you can see my videos as they are being released. Britain, Canada, and Australia share a very harmonious relationship. When it comes to new mathematics, you will find a lot of similarities in the coins. And this is definitely an
rare and valuable penny
when it comes to British numismatic history. So I'm definitely excited to get into this one.
So what do you say we started off?
And I break down the British 1933 penny. Let's get it, guys. The 1933 British bronze penny
is the most famous penny of the last 150 years and was one of the most sought after bronze coins in the world for several decades.
Because most of the 1932 pennies were still not released into circulation, the 1933 penny was not produced in large quantities. Less than 15 are known to exist,
including the one that was stolen and disappeared in August 1970. James Mackay wrote in his book,
A History of Modern English Coinage. These coins were struck for inclusion and year sets,
entered under the foundation stones of public buildings,
and only one or two are believed to be in the hands of private collectors. At least 3 proofs ordered by King George V
were produced,
and they were placed under these buildings:
the University of the London, Senate House in Bloomsbury, London, the Church of St. Cross,
and Middleton, Leeds. In 1970 and 1933, pennies that were placed under a foundation stone were actually stolen
while the building was undergoing renovation, and its current whereabouts is currently unknown, and the last was placed under St. Mary's Church in Kirkstall, Leeds.
Following the stolen proof coin
under in Middleton, the example at Mary's Church was dug up and sold at auction in November 24, 1972 by Sotheby's.
There are at least 4 circulation strikes that were produced, 1 in the British Museum, 1 in the Royal Mint Museum, and 2 in private hands. A quote by Charles Morgan.
Interest in the 1933 penny reached a fever pitch
following World War II.
The German bombing campaign
had razed many buildings in London,
and an urban legend developed
that a number of these rare coins had entered into circulation.
Generations of treasure hunters undoubtedly gave a second glance at their change before spending any old penny. Some of the sales histories of this coin: it was sold by Glendlings in 1969. It was sold in August 11,
2016 for 149,000 British pounds,
graded NGC MS63 brown. It was part of the Norwood collection
and is described as rich,
reddish-brown in color. The surfaces retain impressive gloss,
with very faint iridescent blue,
and the yellow tone highlighting portions of both sides. The surfaces are also essentially free of spots
or marks from handling. Magnifying inspection shows almost microscopic
dye-polished swirls,
as one might expect from a coin that saw so few struck.
Additionally, tiny hints of original mint red are seen
on the obverse near the ID,
and on feed on the reverse, just below the extruder line, and around the date.
There were also at least 4 pattern strikes produced to test design changes.
Dies from previous years, when worn and in a very late dye state, produced a progressive design transfer of the monarch on the reverse of the coins. The design changes were tested
to avoid this ghosting effect.
These patterns were produced with the modified George V fifth head reverse design,
and with Labrelia's initials
to belong to the British Museum collection.
A quote from Baldwin's auctions. Just as with the currency version,
the copper pattern penny is extremely rare.
In fact, only 4 are known to exist. 1 is in the Royal Mint Museum,
and the other 3 are in private hands.
Of those in private hands, 1 is now available to buy at our auctions in May. The existence of these pattern pennies has never been fully published until now, and after much research and collaboration,
we can now authoritatively state the reasons for their presence amongst the numismatic elite. In terms of the sales history,
1 of these pattern pennies sold in May 2016 for 86,000 British pounds, sold by our Baldwin and Sons.
It was estimated at 35,000 to 40,000 British pounds. First time that any of that pattern
had come up for that kind of auction.
So if you are from the UK or Britain, I would definitely
Suggest keeping your eye out for one of these pennies.
It's said that only 4 were put out into circulation, but you never know with some of these holy grail coins.
One might have slipped through the cracks and could end up in your pocket change one day. I really hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope you find them helpful.
If you do, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification
So you can see my new videos
as they are being released. And I would also like to announce that I have partnered with Apple.
They are one of the largest precious
metals dealers in the world,
and they have a website with a massive
selection and inventory ranging from everything from bars, rounds, bullion. They have hand-poured pieces, New Zealand mint,
Essence products,
Star Wars, Marvel, Harry Potter. So if you would shop one of the largest selections of precious
in the world, and also support my channel
at the same time, just click the link down below in the description for Amex's website. But that's gonna do it for this one,
So
guys.
thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Until the next one, peace out and have a good one, y'all.